Hello to my pregnancy mamas. As you know, we've no class today in the gym, but I'm delighted to deliver your training session remotely. All you're going to need for this training session, guys, is a mat if you have one at home, and if you don't, that's fine. You can use a towel or just maybe go on a carpeted floor. You will need a set of dumbbells or weights. 2 water bottles would suffice perfectly for this if you don't have this piece of equipment at home, and a chair or a box or something like that if you prefer to do some of your movements seated, and that's all you're going to need. We're going to start off as always, guys, with our breathing. So important, especially at a time like this if you're a little bit anxious and just kind of need to be grounded a little bit. I've really found myself doing this quite a bit over the last few days, working on our core connection breathing. It's such a good way to get our parasympathetic nervous system going, just bring that stress levels down a little bit, and just have that little mindful moment to kind of just reassure ourselves and know that we are okay, and just to keep reminding ourselves to look after ourselves and look after each other as best as we can. So we'll start off with those breaths now. So as always, guys, lying down on the floor. I'm in a gym environment, so I'm not going to massage my face, but if you're at home in a safe environment and you've just washed your hands, you can do your normal little jaw massage now. Really good way to just get some tension out of the body. Again, just relax the system a little bit and just kind of start to create a little bit of awareness in the body. I'm going to get you to just wiggle your toes and let them go. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Alright, one hand on the tummy and the other hand on the ribs, and we're going to start off with those nice deep inhales. Feeling the ribs expand, breathing into the back, big long exhale. For our next breath, guys, we're going to make sure that we're really relaxing the pelvic floor, so sending the breath down, trying to release and relax the back passage, soften the perineum. Keep the tummy nice and soft, in and around the ribs, make sure you're not holding any tension there. For our next few breaths, we're going to add our pelvic lift. So all you're going to think about doing is lifting and holding the back passage, making sure the glutes stay relaxed, the shoulders stay relaxed, the jaw stays relaxed, and just let your body be supported by the floor. So deep breath in into the ribs. Lift and hold back passage, exhale. Last breath, really getting that space. Big pelvic squeeze, exhale. The next thing, you guys are going to stay down on the mat. The next thing we're going to do is some of our quick pelvic floor squeezes. So you're just going to let your breath return to normal now. Make sure the body stays nice and relaxed. We're going to take our, we're not going to take a deep breath in. We're just going to breathe as normally. And in that little pause between every single breath, we're going to do a 1 or 2 second full pelvic floor squeeze. Do not squeeze your bum. Do not lift your shoulders. Do not lift your eyebrows. It's that internal pelvic contraction and relax that we're really working on. This is really important, guys, to get those fast twitch muscle fibers going. So if you cough or sneeze or laugh or anything like that, that pelvic floor can switch on really quickly and switch back off, making sure that we stay nice and dry and that there's no pelvic floor injury. So just let's do like 8 breaths. Breathing along. That pause between the breath. Big 1, 2, let it go. 1, 2, let it go. 1, 2, let it go. It is actually nice maybe to do these in a seated position. If you wish, the pelvic floor has to work a little bit harder, obviously because we're working against gravity as well. So you can do them either lying or sitting, and we'll do that for about 10 breaths. I'm going to give you a little bit of time now just to get through those breaths, and then we'll move on to our next exercise. Again, just keeping the mind empty, just focusing on your breath, focusing on right now, your bit of time for yourself. We're going to do a couple of thoracic rotations next. Really important to keep that chest open, shoulders back, and just for our posture in general. So sitting back on our heels, hands on the floor, one hand behind the neck. We're going to rotate in on the inhale, then lift back passage, exhale. And I want you to follow your elbow with your eyes. Next side. Trying to get that pelvic floor squeeze as you rotate. Nice work, guys. Next, we're going to move into our bird dogs as usual. One of my favourite exercises for my mamas to be. So for these, it might actually be easier for you guys to see it on this side. Sorry. My camera skills are going to drastically improve in the next few weeks. That's some good news. So setting up in our tabletop position, fingers spread nice and wide, making sure that we're staying nice and strong through the core, so we're not dropping down through here, getting into that neutral pelvis position. We're then going to take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, we can either reach if you have any pelvic girdle pain, or we can just do a kick back if you prefer, keeping that micro bend in the elbows, or we can do a kick back and reach. Most important part of this, guys, is that we're really listening to our breath and using our breath in this. So on that inhale, let the tummy go, let it all hang down, body is soft, still maintaining neutral though. Lift back passage, exhale, and then think about wrapping those tummy muscles around. On the exhale, we're going to do 10 of those, guys, on each side next. Breathing through your reps, let's go. Maintaining that neutral pelvis position. Long exhale, reaching forward, kicking back, keeping loads of energy in the body, making sure that we're not twisting through the hips. Nice work, guys. Once you're done with them, we're going to come into a high kneeling position, hands by our side, and we're just going to do our reverse swimmers one at a time. Again, just getting that chest open. Okay, guys, what we're going to do next is move into our squats as usual. So just get a bit of space on the floor, feet at hip width apart. If you have pelvic pain, we'll just go into a narrow stance and just reduce our depth a little bit. If you're all good, into our regular squat stance. Remember guys, standing on a piece of newspaper, we're trying to rip in half. So we're getting loads of energy in the legs, the glutes are switching on. Hands are going to be clasped in front. Our pelvis is much more comfortable when we're in this position rather than in an open position. We're going to send the bum back, break at the knees, down we go, exhale. You'll notice in my squat, I'm staying slightly forward at the top so that I'm not inclined to hyperextend. Squeezing my bum and staying nice and active. So we never want to see that kind of bouncing through the reps. For 10 reps. I've done a lot of squats with these online videos the last day or so I'll leave you guys to finish them out on your own. Just keep breathing through your repetitions. Staying active. All right guys, feet below the hips, fingertips behind the ears, or if you wish, up above, thumbs up, okay? Sending the bum back into our hip hinge. Ooh, my hamstrings are tight. Well done. Remember guys, really send it back, not chest coming down. This is all about hips back, chest up. Try and keep the toes down. I'm a devil for lifting through my toes. You guys try and keep them down. 10 reps of those. Well done guys. If you want, you can pause the video and do another 10 squats, 10 RDLs. I'm going to move on to the next exercise now, into our strength piece. So all we need is our dumbbells. We're going to do our lower body first. We're going to start off with our squats for 10 to 12 reps. You can use 2 weights, you can go body weight, or you can just hold 1 weight if you prefer. And as I said, the water bottle is a great alternative if you don't have dumbbells at home. Okay, breaking at the hips. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done guys. Next we're going into our RDL. Again, you can do body weight or you can hold your weight if you have a water bottle. Probably holding it that way would be the easiest. Softening the knees, feet below the hips, shoulders back. Inhale, sending the hips back. Exhale. Seven. Well done, guys. All right, back down onto the mat for our next exercise. We're going to do our hip circles. So, kicking the foot, 1 foot back, staying square to the hips. Big circles, drawing with your foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll notice my toe is not pointed. We want it flexed because that's going to get that glute going a bit more. Opposite way for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last station. I know you girls love this one. We're going to do our down ups, okay? So starting in a kneeling position, you might need a little bit of extra cushioning under your knees. 1 foot up, coming up, back down, switching over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower body complete. 10 squats, 10 RDLs, 10 of our hip circles, and 10 of our down ups, so 5 each side. 12 minutes on the clock, or maybe 3 rounds. That might be better. Let's just do 3 rounds of that, and then we'll move into our upper body session. So guys, if you want to pause the video or you want to go back to complete the rounds, you can do either of those. For our upper body today, first exercise is going to be a push press. So guys, for our push press, as always, you can do seated or standing. Standing variation is going to be a little bit more difficult because we're being forced to use our core a bit more because we don't want to go here. So ribs down, deep breath in, exhale. 9, 10. Well done. If those standing are too much for you, please sit down in your seat that we've put out and do the very same. 2, 3, and so on. My arms are going to fall off if I do any more. Alright guys, our next exercise is going to be a bent over row variation, okay? So feet below the hips, into our RDL position. Deep breath in, exhale. What I don't want to see with these guys is just losing tension through your back here, okay? So as people get tired, this starts to happen. So really don't let that happen. If you feel it starting, take a little break, go again, or maybe reduce the weights. You know, you could switch it up for some tins of beans or something like that. I feel like Jane Fonda or something saying that, but you know, needs most at the moment. So that might be a good option for you to try. Our last upper body exercise, we're going to do a push-up variation. You can either do a kneeling push-up. There are a few things I'm going to highlight to you with that, or we can do a wall push-up. We'll do the kneeling variation first. Okay, if you think about it, if we have that natural abdominal separation in pregnancy, and then we go into a push-up position, the weight of our baby, the weight of our organs and everything, all the amniotic fluid and everything, gravity is pulling that down on top of our abdominal separation. So this might not be suitable for everyone in a full push-up position or even a kneeling push-up position, okay? How you're going to know if it's not for you, and you might need to film yourself doing this to see how your core is reacting to the pressure. But we're going to take our deep breath in. Now neutral spine as well, sorry, is really important. We don't want to be hanging down through here because of obviously the extra weight in front. We're going to want to go there. We need to keep that core switched on. Wrists just set up slightly in front of the shoulders. Softness in the elbows. When we do a push-up, guys, we don't let the elbows come out to the side. Our shoulder is very vulnerable there. We must keep the elbows close. If when you are filming this, you notice any doming, so that kind of pronounced kind of gathering of the bump, or any coning, so like a Toblerone down the middle of your bump, your pressure is off. What we're going to do if that starts is you're going to add a pelvic squeeze. So you're going to do your push-up like this, deep breath in, pelvic squeeze, so lift and hold back passage, exhale. So on pelvic squeeze, exhaling down and up. If when you're doing that, when you take your little video of your tummy, it's the same. You can even look and see if it's happening. If you're early on in your pregnancy, you're probably going to be fine. It's more if you're a little bit more advanced on, or if your pelvic floor is quite tight. We can do a wall push-up. These are a great exercise. So hands on the wall, deep breath in, exhale. So everything is the same, not coming out to the side. I don't do my push-ups this way. Shoulders too stretched, nice and strong. 10 repetitions of each exercise for 3 rounds. We're going to do our dumbbell push press, our bent over row, and our push-up variation on the floor or on the wall. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoy the workout. I know you guys completely understand as to why we have to do it this way for the moment. Today's class, as far as I know, was the last class of this term. So enjoy your workout. You can revisit this workout again if you want to. I am going to be coming up with some ways to kind of keep remote programming and stuff go. My postnatal home workout program is perfect for prenatal clients once they have a training background, which all of you do because you've all worked with me. It will be ideal for you guys to do at home. You don't need much equipment. It's all designed by me, video led by me. There are 1 or 2 things in the workouts that I will change, and I will be in touch with you if you do decide to get that program. Now more than ever, guys, it is so important for us to stay fit, well, healthy, keep the stress levels down. So please do all of that. Eat well, go to bed early, maybe take up a mindfulness practice or some meditation, get out into nature, loads of fresh air, and obviously just mind yourselves. I'm always at the end of a message if any of you need me. I can't thank you all enough for your understanding and your support of me and my business at this time. I can't even say how much it means to me. So just mind yourselves, and please God, I will see you so soon back in the gym, and everybody will be safe and well. Mwah.